Hello everyone. First off, I want to apologize for the delay in getting this video out. I did the take the other day, and upon review, it wasn't as good as it could have been, so I'm just going back through, and I'm gonna shorten things down a bit with it, and leave it open to you guys to put any questions down in the comment section if I miss anything, or if there's anything specific you want to know. But I'm gonna still cover a few things here, so... What I'm going to talk about first is the Fleet Security System update that went live with Legacy of Romulus. So, I'm pretty sure most of us at some point have seen a thread pop up on the subreddit or on the forums about how someone was a fleet leader and they left for a few months and they're no longer the fleet leader when they returned half a year later or whatever. And that is this system. If all of the rank 7s in a fleet are inactive, and inactive is they haven't logged in for 30 days, then the next most active, highest ranked player in the fleet is going to get a button on the fleet roster that says Claim Leadership. And that will start them on a 2-week process that will, upon the completion of the 2 weeks, they will be a full rank 7. Now, after that, they could still be easily demoted, because if you just have the 1 rank 7, you can be demoted and there's nothing you can do to stop it. But if you have 2 or more characters at rank 7, you can permanently block a demotion on you. So if this person goes and claims leadership, then once those 2 weeks are up, promotes another one of their characters and then starts a demotion on one of the other rank 7s that's inactive, then eventually they'll have full control of the fleet, depending on how many rank 7s there are. You see, each rank 7 takes 2 weeks to demote, and you cannot promote anyone to rank 7 after you've hit the button to demote. But if you do hit the button to promote to rank 7 before you start the demotion, it'll go through. It's just a bit tricky. But it takes 2 weeks per rank 7 character. So if there's like 10 characters at rank 7 that you need to demote, that's 20 weeks. So it's a very slow process. And if any of them log in to cancel the demotions, there's nothing you can do. And if you don't have those 2 characters at rank 7 or whatever, you cannot stop the demotion on yourself if they do that. So I think that's enough of that. So let's talk about the Fleet Bank next. The Fleet Bank is something that most people don't use because it's honestly worthless for the most part. There's so much gear in the game that is bound to account, and a lot of the really good gear is bound to a counter character and can't be transferred. So you just end up with a lot of the vendor trash in Fleet Banks. But you still want to be careful with the permissions. You don't want to have it so rank 1 can go in and withdraw everything, especially on this first tab. This first tab gives you EC storage, up to 1 billion EC. So you don't want rank 1 or, anyone you don't want touching that to be able to just go in and, withdraw everything. So you can just uncheck the withdraw. And it's the same thing for every tab. Though that first one's the only one that has the EC storage also. But it's simple, and I don't think we need to spend much time on this. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. The holdings thing. So, if you've used the reputation system, I talked about this in the previous video, it's just like that. You should not be running any projects that your fleet can't afford. Like these deal provisioning ones, only run those if you know what you're doing and really need to get some specific piece of fleet gear from a new holding, and you're willing to pay the cost, because that's a base cost of 200,000 lithium. It's showing 160k because of the discounts we got right now. And if you don't have anything good to slot in a slot, then don't slot anything. It's okay if you have slots open. We had a little bit of a delay in getting one of the upgrades started due to the provisions that we needed. So for a few days here, we actually had nothing running on Colony World, but that's fine. You have to do that sometimes if you mess up timing or something unexpected happens, like with what we had with the renewable thing a while back. The settings tab is where you set most of the permissions. Most of these are very straightforward. The things I want to talk about here are mostly the demote and promote to any fleet rank. So, if you have these selected, if someone's rank 5 and you have promote to any fleet rank on, it does not mean they can promote to rank 6 or 7. It means they can only promote up to their rank. Same for the demote. They can demote anyone up to their rank. They cannot do anything to anyone ranked above them. So hopefully that helps people understand that. You want to have your permissions set up. You know, you want to put some thought process into some of them. I've been in some fleets on alternate characters that they just randomly were checking things on the windows, and it was really, really messed up. I think they had like rank 2 or 3 could kick from fleet, but rank 6 could not. Rank 1 could send fleet mail, but rank 5 or 6 could not. It was just a mess. You don't want to do that. You just put a little bit of thought process into selecting that. And if you want a guide just on what the rank should be, rank 1 is usually the new recruit rank in fleets. Rank 2 is your just general member rank. Rank 3 is your junior member rank, people that have been with you for a while. So if they've been with you for a month or something of being a member, you might put them up to that or something. Just tossing that out there. Rank 4 would be veteran member, so if they've been with you for a long time, or they've contributed a ton of resources to your holdings. Rank 5 is usually junior officer. Rank 6 is senior officer. Rank 7 is your leadership. So hopefully that helps you guys understand that. Now, when you're going to promote people, do not go and look through the leaderboards to see where people are on this. That's just going to cause you to do way too much work. Instead, you go to the roster tab, hit show offline players to see who's online, and go to overall holding contribution. This will tell you their overall contribution to every holding on that character. Then you can add up all of the characters on their account if you do it that way, or just go by character like some fleets do. And if you want to save time, you can also hit the export button, which will make a CSV file that goes into your STO folder. This is one up from where the combat log would be. So you just scroll down and you'll see the .csv. That's an Excel spreadsheet file. And if you know what you're doing with Excel, you can use that to group up, make a table and just group up their entire account totals. So that's if you know what you're doing with Excel. If not, just ignore what I'm saying. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I really can't think of anything else right now. So, sorry for the delay in getting this out, and I'll see you all around. And just quick reminder, that giveaway I'm doing has like a day or two left to it. So get in that if you haven't already.